Second match, Nadal.
In this video, I will show you the results of the 30 trade challenge. For those of you who are new to the challenge, click the link here to see part 1 and be sure to watch the other parts of the challenge to see how we got here. And for those of you who have been following for a while, welcome back. It's great to see you again. Now without further ado, let's head on over to my computer screen and look at the results. So essentially what I've done is I've recorded my results in an Excel spreadsheet, which is what we're looking at here on the screen. All I've done here is enter in all of the 30 trades as I've done them. So literally you can see my first trade was Stevens, Neymar. Second trade was Jabeur, third Sasnovich, Wang, fourth Daniel, Barrère, so on and so forth. And as I mentioned earlier, if you've seen the earlier videos, you would have seen the live footage of those matches. Now, I didn't manage to capture all of the matches on video, so I haven't shown every single one of these trades here in terms of a live video, but some of them I have managed to video, but I still haven't posted. It was really important to me to get the results out to you. One of the trades that I've done, the 30 trades, in chronological order. We can see, so that's here in column B, that's the match. If I scroll to the left, you'll see the date. So that was the 22nd of May. So I basically did 12 trades on the 22nd of May. You can see here how many I did on the 23rd and 24th. But just on column C here, we've got entry odds, liability, back odds, stake, overall result, overall profit and loss, and then the strategy. If I just scroll over here, you'll see the strategy for all of the trades was lay the first set winner. So this is, you know, I've made this after I've done the trades. I did have a method of recording my progress as the trades were going, which I'll show in another video, but as I'm just sort of showing you the results, this is basically how I've presented it in terms of the overall results. So this is essentially what's happened here. Where did I get the data from, you might be wondering. So all I did was I downloaded my profit and loss history from the Betfair exchange into an Excel spreadsheet and basically used that information in combination with the Betfair, because you can go into more sort of detailed information within the actual trade you've done in Betfair. And I've basically put all of that information into my spreadsheet, which I'm going to walk you through now. And that's allowed me to have a data field of, you know, with which I can analyze, and it's been really interesting. So be sure to stay to the end of the video to see the full analysis of the 30 trades and the learnings that I've made. So just whilst I'm on this page very quickly, I just want to show you these ones that are highlighted in red. So the reason why they're highlighted in red is because if you look at the entry odds, bearing in mind I've laid the first set winner, so I've essentially laid the first set winner. If we go to this match, so this is the Zverev-Ofner match, which if it had have been on the 22nd of May, so this was the first round match for Zverev and Ofner, and the strategy was lay the first set winner. What I've done is I've laid him at 102 at the end of the first set for £3.50 liability, but what happened was I didn't manage to get matched. So as you know, my strategy would have been to lay low with the aim of backing high, but unfortunately it didn't get matched and ended up losing the whole 350. So wherever you see it highlighted in red, that's essentially what's happened. I've laid at 1.14, didn't get it matched at all, lost the full amount. Laid at 101, didn't get it matched, lost the full amount. Laid at 105, didn't get the match. Laid at 1.28 and didn't get the match. It's interesting. We'll have a look at that later on to see maybe what happened there. But you can see, I don't want to spoil the surprise for you, but already you can see that, you know, it looks as though there are instances, if I'm laying at these low odds that I'm not getting matched at all, and I'm losing the full liability. So essentially, this is, as I say, the first page. What I've then gone on to do is I've looked at the average entry odds. As I said here, you can already see that there's some interesting things. So I've broken it down a little bit more, just with some pivot tables. Now, let me just say this, I'm like by no means a whiz with Excel. I do use it every day. That being said, on the left hand side, we have for my average entry odds on the 22nd of May, which was day one, if you will, because essentially my 30 trades, excuse me, took 3 days to complete. So on the first day, 22nd of May, the average entry odds when I lost was 1.09. So if I laid at 1.09, chances are I was going to lose that trade. And then on the flip side to that, if I laid at 1.25, I won on the 22nd of May. And then if we look at what that relates to so if we look at the grand total, so on the 22nd of May, the average odds that I laid at was 1.19, basically. Now, if we look at the profit and loss, so how that related to the profit and loss, so when I lost on the 22nd of May, I lost a total of £28.39. And when I won on the 22nd of May, I made a total of £130. So you can see there, my overall profit was £102. But I don't want to talk about that on this page. We'll come to that later in the overall results. But essentially, that right there, I mean, it's really good information to know looking back, on those trades. If we look to the 23rd, so day two, again, when I laid at 109, I lost. That's the average set of odds that I lost at. So it's not 100% me laying at 109, but when you averaged it out, it is. Similarly, when I won, it was with me laying at 1.32, and you can see there, excuse me, that it evened itself out, although I was up overall by £1.79. And then on the final day, I suppose I'd learnt a bit and was laying, when I laid low, it was still higher than before, and it averaged out at 1.13. But look how much I lost. Oh my gosh, £113.12. And when I laid at 1.27 and made 56. So overall, total average of entry odds was 1.27 when I won and 1.11 when I lost. But yeah, it's really, really interesting when I look at this overall. It's crazy. I would encourage you, if you haven't done something like this already, let me know in the comments box below where you are in terms of like analysing your trading results, and let me also know if something like this would be useful for you. I mean, if you want me to kind of put a link in the description to how I sort of made one of these, then let me know, because I think just sitting there and doing the challenge and then analysing the results has been really, really useful for me. Anyways, I'm going to move on because my analysis continues. So if we look at the average liability now, the total value of my average liability was £123.89 when I lost. The total average of the entry odds was 1.11 when I lost. How many trades did I do that lost? 15. What was the total profit and loss? I lost £183.04. So that's not great, is it? Look, we've got £123 liability, but we've lost a total of 183. Not good at all. When we've won, we've used an average liability of £92 with average lay odds of 1.27. We've had 15 trades and we've made 230.49. So it's broken down. I'll leave you guys to take a moment to pause the video or take a screenshot if you'd like to. And now for the overall results. So this is basically what I just showed you, but here we can see day 2 as well. Now if we open it up, we see the exact matches here. So as you know, on the 22nd, I did a trade with an Anisimova, Osaka. Oh, sorry, not the 22nd. It was the 23rd I did that, and I lost £20. Bagnis Medvedev was done on the 24th, and I lost £5. Burial Sakari, 22nd, lost £280. So these are my lost trades. That's the breakdown of the lost trades. And then if we look at the trades that I won, we'll see Van Utnik, that was on the 22nd, made 46. Now this I didn't cover this in the videos because I didn't record this, but this was a fortunate trade. I will admit that is a fortunate trade. I think this was the one where there was a retirement, and I think I managed to just cash out very quickly before the retirement was finalized, so I locked in that 46.93. But essentially, yeah, that's the overview of the results.